Yeah. Do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Yeah. Do it for Christ. Only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Time to throw in the towel. I've been holding on this for a while. Moving on my own skin. Crocodile, yeah, I'm washed in the blood. Made new, can't tell who I was. No, he saved me by grace. He did it just because. Yeah, my flesh was on E. Had to fill it with the spirit. God, I could bleed. Secretly in prayer, gotta keep it real discreet. All the verses they don't write on God breathe. Yeah. Christ, only got one life. Got one shot at this, I gotta do it right. Gotta do it right. Yeah, I gotta do it right.
We don't have enough.
Do it for Christ.
Y'all.
It's Wealthy Marriage Wednesday.
It's the best time of the week.
It's the most wonderful time of the week. Introducing Coach Joy Mays.
Coach John. Well, thank you.
Thank you
and
very much.
introducing Coach John Mays.
Aww.
Hey.
All right, so it's so good
Oh my goodness.
to see y'all. Glad y'all are on here today. Today we're going to be talking about something that's very important.
It is very important.
It's something really simple, which is knowing what you want.
Yes.
And so here's where we have been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, we have.
Is randomly you'll get a question from a person who wants to invest in something like real estate, and like we have been investing in real estate. And so now we know a few things. We don't know everything, but we know a couple things. And so somebody asks a question, they'd be like, "Oh man, I seen this house, John. It was a duplex.
Yeah.
It was big. It looked like it didn't need no work, but it might have needed a little bit, probably like maybe a couple thousand. I don't know, but I'm into
it." Right.
And we'd be like, okay. All
right.
And we start asking a few questions, and we realize that they missing one key ingredient that's going to make all of this make sense, because it don't really make sense until this one thing makes sense. But when this one thing makes sense, everything makes sense. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
That's right.
That one thing, that one super ingredient that is the key. It's kind of like the salt in a recipe, or the sugar in a sweet recipe,
or in a dessert,
or the salt in a savory recipe.
Yeah,
this is the thing that makes it actually work.
Oh yeah. Make it taste good.
Make it taste good. It makes it work. It doesn't work without it. It's almost disgusting without it. Matter of fact, you don't even want it without it.
You don't.
And so this one thing, I hope you're ready for it. We're about to share it with you now, is your criteria. Criteria.
So important.
Criteria.
Yes.
So criteria being, what do you want? What is it, the thing that you want?
Yeah.
And so whenever we're starting off to do something new, the most powerful thing that we have in our hand is, what do we want and why do we want it?
That's right.
If you know those two things, is what do you want and why do you want it?
Right.
Oh man. And then don't couple that with this other question. Is who are you?
Oh, that's the question.
Is understanding who you are, what you want, and why you want it.
Yep.
And so for as a person, like for me, if somebody said, John, do you want to invest in skyscrapers? Do you want to do some kind of massive international development? I'm going to be like, no. I don't. I don't. I'm a homebody. I like being at the house. I like being with my kids. I like being with my wife. I like doing stuff that involves my family. I like doing stuff that involves the ministry. I move my life and where I live because I know I'm a certain type of way. I like to read books. I like to research things. I like to talk about, the things that I've learned in research. Right. I like to pray and read my Bible. I like to work. There's certain stuff that that's part of the way I'm wired. And anything else that happens in my life needs to work around those specific things. And so now I know who I am. And then it's like, well, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? I know for me, there's some things that are never going to be able to transpire in my life because it's outside of my moral compass. Like, look, I'm a child of God.
Amen.
I'm a man of God.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, if I'm not going to get involved in nothing is some foolishness or close to some foolishness.
That's true.
So you really got to understand what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever you're talking about these different things and wanting to understand these different things is knowing who you are and then what do you want and then why you want it.
Yeah.
And so that's why we talk about this one term and we talk about it all the time. It's called criteria.
Yep.
So criteria is very important, and because it is what you want in your real estate investing. And so here's an example. So our criteria, and you can see this, and we'll show our face so you can see both of us. Criteria is what you want to buy. And so before you can go looking for properties, you need to figure out what you're looking for.
That's right.
It's like, are you going to go look for winter clothes? Are you looking for swim trunks?
Right.
Are you looking for
you don't go shopping. Look, you don't go shopping without knowing what you're going to look for.
Some idea of what you're looking for. Are you going hat shopping?
Right.
Are you going shoe shopping?
Right.
Like when you say I'm gonna look for a property, but you have no idea any context, what neighborhood, what city, what area, what type of property is it going to be? What's it going to be used for?
Right.
What's the outcome that you want? It's like going into a mall with absolutely no shopping list, just looking for stuff. Well, guess what? You're going to leave with some stuff.
That's like going to the grocery store without a list. You're going to have all kind of stuff in your basket.
Yeah.
Stuff that's on sale that you wasn't even going to look for, but to put it because it looked like it was going to be it was a good deal. So you had to get it in there.
Yeah. And you still don't have a meal.
Right.
And not only do you not have a meal, you got heartburn, indigestion. You're allergic to half the stuff in the cart.
Right.
And before you know it, like whatever it is you buying, you need to know what you want. And that's where your power comes from in knowing specifically what you want.
Absolutely.
And if you don't know specifically what you want, stop shopping. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You're not shopping anymore at that point. You're doing research.
Yeah.
And so it's okay. You can still do the same things. You want to go online and go visit a bunch of properties. It's great. Do that. Yeah. You should. We did.
Right.
Visit 100 of them. You should. We did. But what I would highly recommend that you do is go thinking I'm researching. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to figure out what it is that I want. Yeah. And so if you go thinking you're going to buy something, the second that you're out here and you see something, you have no idea what you really want. You never wrote it down. You never took the time to understand why you wanted it in any kind of detail. And then said, oh, this looks good. I want to buy something. And then you're going to end up in a world of mess, wasting a bunch of money in a deal that you're over your head because you got all excited and you went out there shopping when you should be researching. Right. So the goal is to look at a bunch of property. Yes, we're going to tell you that a good person who wants to help you in real estate is going to tell you to look at a bunch of property, but they're not going to say is go buy it. So until you know specifically what you want. And so do you want a single family? Are you wanting multifamily? What kind of location? Is it going to be an A location? That's like your beachfront.
Oh, yeah.
High value real estate.
Yeah, right.
Is it going to be a B location?
Right. These when you get shit, it's like not top of the line, but still good when your hard workers like doctors and teachers and things like that living in that area, and it's got a lot of amenities and things like that. It's easy to access, grocery store and shopping, all those things like that. That's
right. And then you got your C area. Okay, that's your workforce housing. And then you got your D area. Okay, are you ready for that? Yeah, you might have some voucher programs there. You might have some other things there to need to supplement income. But at the same time, everybody's needing a place to live. Next up is you want it to be something attractive for resale or something that's good for rental.
Right.
Are you looking to sell it to a home buyer? Are you looking, what kind of property? What's the construction type? How big should it be?
How many bed and baths you have?
What size lot? Are you looking for some acreage? These are all questions that you want to just take a second and figure out what it is you want and why you want it. And then knowing that what you want and why you want it should align with who you are. Like, look, I'm probably not the best person to pick up a whole full-time Airbnb business. It's because I ain't got time for that right now. No. Just traditionally, like we already doing something. Why do I want to pick up something that's going to potentially add some more new administrative tasks? And then you have to know, is that something you like to do or you good at? Go ahead, jump in, understand what it is. If you want to do something more passive, you can invest with somebody else. Maybe you invest the capital and then they do the work, or maybe you're a handy person and you say, hey, I don't have any money, but I know how to be handy and do construction management. Well,
Right.
cool. You know, maybe you do that end and you partner with somebody else, but
Yeah.
you understand what you want, why you want it, and then who you are, so that you'll know what you're going to be bringing to the table and how this new venture fits into your life. So
Yeah.
the number one thing that you need to know before you go randomly out there saying you're going to buy some real estate is your criteria.
What to buy. So aligning your criteria adds clarity to your partnership and reduces stress in your relationship.
Yeah, so that means I can't come home randomly one day and say, "Hey, I seen this one in Oklahoma, and it's a big 20-acre farm," and she'd be like, "What? That's not what we're looking for, John."
No.
And so the more we're aligned in what we're looking for, the easier and less stress it's going to be when it's time for us to buy stuff.
Yeah. So good criteria is the backbone of success. Like, it helps you to be focused, and it helps you to know what you're looking for when you're going out there.
Yeah, and this is probably my favorite one right here, is whenever you have a really strong criteria, what you're looking for, you become an expert in that specific little niche.
Yeah.
And so if you're like us and you say, "Hey, you know, I have 2 zip codes that I like to be in.
Yeah.
I know the square footage of the property we're looking for. I know the bedroom and bathroom count. I know if it's a single level, dual level. I know the years it was built." I mean, you start to get down to the details. So when you see something, you immediately can jump on it, or you immediately can pass on it. And being able to quickly pass on something is just as valuable as being able to immediately jump on something.
It is.
Because many times, if you don't know better, you will spend way too much time digging into something that did not have an actual shot at being a good deal.
Right.
And so now you've wasted a whole bunch of time and you've missed out on the real opportunities because you did not have a clear criteria. So if you want to have your time back, you want to have a competitive advantage in the market, you want to be in good standing with your partner, you want to be an expert with a great business plan, now's your time to take a moment, do your research, and build a phenomenal criteria for your investing. No matter if you're in real estate or if you're in the stock market or whatever it is that you're doing, if you're in business, is knowing specifically what you want, understanding how that is going to benefit you and who you are as far as what you're going to be able to put into that. And I guarantee you, you're going to have a much better investing experience, and it's going to be a blessing to you, your family,
your partnership,
and you're not going to have a bunch of random stuff
No.
in your cart.
Right.
And you with summer clothes and winter clothes and all this stuff mixed together, you ain't got a whole outfit. That's what your portfolio going to be, just confused. And so you get the opportunity to do it right on the front end. Don't be like so many who haven't got it right. So let us be your trial and error people.
Absolutely.
And so we will share with you the fact that we have not always got that right.
No.
And at the same time, we are working to make sure that everything that we do has a clear reason why we're doing it, where we know what it is. We chose it for a specific purpose and with a great outcome. So with that being said, choose your criteria, take action. It's time to invest. It's time to get going. And if we can help you in any way, you see the number, you know where we're at. We'd be glad to help you. So God bless you. And remember, it's always so much better
together.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.